Bale should join Spurs. Hazard reveals PSG rejection. Pique sets his Barcelona end date. We've got a transfer roundup and today's Friday feels all coming up in the next few minutes. As I'm your host, Matt Froelich, you are the Onefootballers, and this is the Daily News. First up, and former Real Madrid president Ramon Calderon believes Gareth Bale should be rejoining Spurs. Now, this comes after the last few days in which Gareth Bale has not exactly covered himself in glory with Real Madrid fans. He was seen dancing after Wales qualified for Euro 2020 in a flag that said Wales Golf Madrid in that order. So you can expect that he is going to get a damn frosty reception at the Bernabeu. Even if he doesn't even play, even if he's just warming up or watching in the stands, the home game against Real Sociedad is surely to be doomsday for the Welshman. So the former president thinks that Bale could join Spurs because new boss Jose Mourinho is a big fan of his. Back in 2017, when Mourinho was at Manchester United, he tried to sign Gareth Bale. His quote was that if Bale is near the exit door, well, he'll be waiting on the other side for him. Bale is still loved by many Spurs fans, and although the wages will provide a stumbling block, if Bale's team behind him, his managers, his agents, all that lark, have got any sense in them, they'll reduce his wage demands and they'll get the player a move. Otherwise, his whole career will just be ruined and he'll just be remembered for the nonsense off the pitch rather than for the brilliant player he can be on the pitch. But moving on, and to Eden Hazard, who has said that he rejected PSG numerous times before joining Real Madrid. That's because he could not see himself playing in Liga for anyone other than former club Lille. Now, what does this really say about PSG's level? Either he really is loyal to Lille and just couldn't see himself playing in a PSG shirt, or he really doesn't like Liga that much. This is probably understandable. If you're moving to PSG, you're really only going to be winning the French stuff and maybe not really the Champions League. Obviously, Hazard had bigger dreams than this and did want to move to Real Madrid, but couldn't see himself playing in a league which, after these comments, seems that he thinks is below his standards. I don't really blame him for that. If you got a good player moving to Liga like Neymar did, it's only going to last like 1 or 2 years before you get bored. So in my eyes, Hazard has made the right decision to move to Real Madrid, even though he hasn't started so well to his career at the Bernabeu. But next up, Andrew Gerard Pique, who has set an end date for his career. That is in 2020 when his current Barcelona contract expires. The 32-year-old will be 35 by then, and he has said that if he's not up to the required standard before that, he'd have no problem cancelling his contract either. This means that Barcelona now have a few years to find a replacement, something they haven't really been able to do probably since Javier Mascherano left. Longley is still showing signs of being a top player but hasn't quite got there yet. We all know what happened with Samuel Umtiti. He is constantly linked to a move away from the club. Jean-Claude Todibo really hasn't had much of an impact since coming in from Toulouse, and then you've also got Pique as well. They're already making plans for life without Messi and life without Luis Suarez, so they might as well add Gerard Pique into that mix as well. Who are they going to get though? Well, we all know in a few years' time that Matthijs de Ligt's contract will include a release clause at Juventus. I believe that's after 3 years, so maybe that'd be the perfect time for Barcelona to swoop in. So next up, we come to a quick roundup for the rest of the day's transfer news, where Jose Mourinho is considering making a move for Zlatan Ibrahimovic to snatch him away from the jaws of AC Milan. Aston Villa are interested in former Atletico Madrid winger Nicolas Gaitan, who's currently at Chicago Fire in the MLS. Nicolas Zaniolo has said he is very happy at Roma amid transfer links to Manchester United, and Granit Xhaka may play some part in Arsenal's game against Southampton, according to manager Unai Emery. So lastly but not least, we come to Friday feels, because it's Friday and you guys let me know your predictions for the weekend's football in the comments section down below. It could be anything surrounding the football at the weekend. For me, I'm going for 3 match predictions. First off, in the Copa Libertadores final, I think River Plate are going to beat Flamengo by 2-1. I also think Jose Mourinho will kick off his Spurs career with a 2-1 victory over West Ham. And in one of my bolder predictions over the weekend, I think AC Milan are going to suffer a 4-1 home loss to Napoli. That's pretty ballsy. I'm going to get some AC Milan fans after me. So there you have it. That's all from me today. Make sure you let me know your Friday feels down in the comment section below and your thoughts on the rest of today's daily news. Whilst you're there, you can smash the like button and click here or here to check out all of the other videos we've got going on Onefootball. But until next time, I will see you guys later.